Hello and welcome back to another episode from the Truly Bedrock server with me, Groover. Now today I want to sort out some of my mess, so I'll tell you what I want to do. If I have a quick look upstairs, we'll see what I mean, if I can make my way into that bubble column. Thank you very much. Jeez. It's not like I didn't want to go up. Okay. My mess. I've got farm, trading hall, farm, all the way up there. Now, what I kind of want to do is... Oh, and I forgot to say storage. The first thing that I want to do is I want to move my storage downstairs and actually reorganize it completely. Because at the moment, this is kind of nice, but it's not... I say it's nice. It's just there. It's just kind of there. So it's going to be moved in storage downstairs. We're going to move these farms downstairs as well, because as you can see right here, overproduction. I don't need overproduction, to be honest. I've got quite a lot of stuff already left over and I'm not selling it. I'm not doing anything with it. So I might as well have a farm which has got an off switch rather than one which is just going to be so passive. So I'm going to rebuild this farm completely downstairs. This one, not so overproductive, but I've also got quite a lot of storage going on over here of this kind of thing. But yeah, I don't really need any more of this. I've got as much as I'm going to need, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up new farms downstairs and take these ones away, because these ones just work all the time and I don't need it. I just need ones which are going to produce when I need it. Cow farms, this guy, I mean, these ones, I basically don't eat beef anymore. I'm onto golden carrots. So I guess we'll move this downstairs as well, just as a passive thing. But generally, I don't need this where it is. Basically, what I want to do is I want to move all of these farms downstairs into the basement. Okay, so that gives the size of things, and as per usual, slime everywhere. But now I need to cut this upwards. I think I want to make it exactly the same height as the room next door. As you can see, this has actually gone all the way up to the room next door. So I think that's just like a double height room, which should be fine. So I'm going to get myself a beacon in here and we're going to get started on that. Right, that is the haste up and running. There's a very big temptation just to sort of dig out all the way across here, but we'll see how we go. I really want to work on this project and get it done. I want to get my storage into one place. I think that place is probably going to be on the left-hand side as I walk in. Going to have some nice deep thick walls because I do have ideas for sort of automatic storage and things as well. But that's maybe for another day. But I want to leave lots of space behind what I'm doing here so that I can get to things. Okay, let's go digging. There we go, that is one layer done. On to the next one. Okay, we're back. We've now done this room and change of plan, guys. Not a big change of plan, just a change of plan. We're going to do a slime farm because these slime have just been winding me up like you wouldn't believe. They've just been spawning everywhere where I go. So we're going to build a slime farm and we're going to kill a load of slime, and that's going to make me feel a lot better. That's all I can say. It's a little bit petty of me, but I'm going to do it. We're also going to put in some barrels up at this end just to get this storage room started. Now I kind of want to leave a little bit of space, but this is going to be really done extremely basically because I want to do the slime farm. They have wound me up. They have... Look at this guy. They've trolled me for the last time. I am going to get them. And they're going to regret this. They're going to rue the day that they slimed into my base. So, first things first. I need to get myself some coordinates and find out exactly where the slime chunk is here. Right, so what I've found is that basically my slime chunk runs from here over to a little bit outside of this area, so I can't really contain the whole thing in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I've just got the slime chunk area as a spawnable location. Now this is going to be a super simple slime farm. So yeah, I've got the golem wrapped up there, so if we walk away for a few minutes and we see something spawn, which should happen pretty quickly because slime are ultra annoying. They just do that to you. The golem should kill everything that appears. Right, so that's 20, 40, we're about 40 blocks away now from the far end of the room. So we should see something spawn reasonably quickly. And when we do, the golem's going to kill it. And the wonderful thing about golems and slimes is the slimes can't hurt the golems, but the golems can hurt the slimes. Kind of weird, but it's a thing that I discovered ages ago, absolutely ages ago, when I first did my slime farm design, probably about two and a bit years ago, when I first started playing Bedrock. So yeah, hopefully that's still true. I'm going to go away, have a little play with a couple of designs, and see what we come up with. But it should be dead simple. Right, let's go. Okay, so it looks like the basic principle still works. Slimes can't hurt golems, golems can hurt slimes. So, yeah, that's pretty simple, and I've literally been here about 2 minutes, and look at all of this slime. What a mess. And all that this has really been is reasonably well mob-proof area, single slime chunk. It's just going absolutely wild. AFKing at the right point. And this is quite an interesting one, because the golem hits the slime way up, it splits, and then its mini bodies die on impact on the floor. So that's a really quick kill system. Now the reason that I wanted to come in here and do some testing was because we're just going to do game rule, do mob drops, mob loot false, because there is a lot of mess down here already. I just wanted to test a thing, okay, because you just never know with Bedrock, and you never know with slimes in particular what they're going to spawn in and what they're not going to spawn in. So I'm just doing a test, which is, will they spawn in water? Because if they'll spawn in water, then I've got an interesting idea. Now I need to head up to around about there. Yeah, 0 spawns happening. I'd have expected to see some spawns right now. So that's a negative. I'm going to have a little think about that. Right, we're back. It's been a few days since I actually did the last little bit of recording, because I kind of went down a rabbit hole of slime farm design. I've still got an idea in my head that I want to test, but I'm not going to do it for this video because it just takes too long, and when I get into farm design I get too perfectionist and it gets silly. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to build up a slime torture chamber, which I think will make me feel a bit better, because the slimes are a real pain. So I've worked out where the actual chunk is, and we're basically just going to build a torture chamber for them. Somewhere where the golems can continue. What's this? What is that? He awakens. What's this all about? Somebody's been here. I wonder if they've done anything else. Who awakens? I don't know what that's about. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to ask. Because somebody might be playing a trick on me, trying to get me scared. Right, anyway, what we're going to be doing is we're going to build up a little torture chamber here with a golem in it and a window so that I can watch the slimes getting wrecked, which will really make me happy. Because the amount of slime problems I've been having down here has just been ridiculous. Now, another thing that I thought would be quite nice would be if I did my storage area on this side with the wood storage right there, so I can kind of do my harvesting and then put in my wood blocks into the storage area, and I can access it from the other side. Okay, so basically this is going to end up being a wall of... what's the word? Barrels. A wall of barrels. A barrel o barrels. Laughs. I don't know. Something like that. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start doing some of these things that I've just been talking about, because I've been spending too long thinking about slime farms and not long enough time building. No progress since the last update. So let's get to it. Okay, I've got something kind of worked out now. This is obviously the back side of it, as it were. So I'm just wondering if I can go one higher. I think I can. I think one higher is going to be okay. Now, the thing that I want to do around here is I want to use some of the bone blocks, and I want to start mirroring some of this outside kind of patterning. So the bone blocks work up from here to cover that, and then it will kind of seal this in between the rooms. And then I should be able to access the storage from this side and place in all of the wood types as I want. So I'm going to make this into my wood wall. Now, you're probably wondering what these are for. And that's a very good question. I'm sort of wondering the same thing. But I wanted something to do in the corner. And I came up with this idea that I could have this like mini stone sorting system in each corner. So basically I just come in here, dump all of my stone and rubbish in there, it gets down to the bottom and it's going to have roughly sorted itself out into stacks, and then the stacks can be pulled out and put into the right locations. And basically I don't need to do anything with that. It's probably going to get clogged up occasionally. I could probably work it to work in a different way, but I think for now, yeah, as long as these hoppers don't get locked up with too many things, like if I just keep it to the absolutely basic stone stuff, then I should be good. Now I feel like one extra high is actually going to be needed. Yeah, so next. One thing that I did here was I just threw down some slabs. I had a load of wooden slabs in my pockets and I just threw them down just to spawn proof and save me any problems. We've also got the lighting sorted down in the floor so it's all hidden. Now over here I was thinking about having bulk storage. So all of the things that you end up having an absolute ton of go down there. And then I'm thinking somehow, maybe as you walk in, all the shulkers. So I have shulkers up on this wall here. Because I've got quite a few shulkers which aren't really doing much, and sometimes you just want to grab a shulker and go. So I'm going to have to substantially... I don't know, do I raise the roof? I want the storage to go up as high as I can reach, so I think 5 high is going to be the maximum. Oh yeah, and of course, I like being able to craft wherever I am, so I've got to put these down at the bottom of each stack. All of this is just leftover bits and bobs from the actual mining that I did. So, yeah, I need to work out a floor pattern. That's one. It's obviously going to be wood because we're using a lot of wood here and it'll just work. Then a wall pattern for the bits that carry on from there. Yeah, we're going to get to that in a bit. We're going to get some more stuff done. Let's go. Right, I've kind of got most of this lot in position. I obviously need to put down a floor still, and I still need to work out what to do with these shulkers over here. But I think, yeah, we're gonna get sorted with this pretty soon. What I thought I'd do now, real quick, was I say real quick. This is gonna take a little bit of time. I'm just going to start emptying out some of these. I should really start from the top left and work down, because then it'll start filling up properly. But anyway, you know, we learn. We're doing it right eventually. So I'm just filling up my inventory with as much of these full stacks as I can. And then we're going over to long-term storage. And we're going to throw them all into here. We're now ready to start putting down a floor. I've organised all of my bits and bobs that I've got down here. And I think it's going to be dark oak. I think... Do I have much dark oak? I don't have much dark oak. So it's not going to be dark oak. Change your plan. Instantly, big change of plan. You know what? We're going to go for a light floor. We are going to go for some, some birch. And I'm just going to go really, really super simple because I don't want it to be overcomplicated. So, let's see. You can go there and you can go there. Then you can go there and get rid of that one. See, it's already working out. I'm going to have all my woods lined up here, going upwards, all the different types. Then I'm going to have my sort of wood derivative stuff that you make with bits of wood or bamboo. Ooh, bamboo, that's a good point. I'm going to put that, I've got loads of this stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of design and see what I come up with. Got most of that all finished out. I need to do a roof, and I think I'm going to get the roof to imitate ever so slightly what we've got going on out here. Yeah, maybe that'll work. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll get a little roof on there. We need to lift it up a little bit from there as well. And we need to put in bone blocks around the far side. Now, as you can see, I've blocked myself in. I've gone and emptied out a load of shulker boxes, and I can't open these because they're all facing into blocks and, you know, whatever. I'll just place them down real quick because I haven't quite worked out what to do with the side yet. But I kind of know what I need to do. I just need to do it. That's the long and short of that one. Right. We're going to leave this off for a little bit because that's going to take a little bit of time, and all that really needs is a box. A box which only the slime can spawn in, and then we've got the golem in there, and you know what? I'm just going to leave the slime balls to decompose on the floor as a warning to future slimes trying to invade this territory because they're a pain. Right, let's go. Right, so I've gone and brought down most of the stuff from up top, and I think I'm going to need to extend my my deep storage stuff because I've got a lot of bone block. I think the coal farm was actually a bone farm. There is a lot of bone there, and as you can see, I use a lot of bone out there, and I've used a lot of bones in lots of places, and I've already got quite a few bones in here. So yeah, I think I need to extend that forward a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some more deep storage here, and I've actually ran out of shulkers. I think I've got a couple more around the place, but all of these are just full of things from up top which needs sorting into here. So I'm going to put that on a back burner for the moment because I want to get the rest of this room sorted out and the general layout organised so that we can actually see the room finished. And then I think we'll feel a bit better about this. I'm feeling better about it already, but I want to see a roof on this. Right, so let's go. Right, and we're back once again. Finally, I've finished this job. This actually took a lot longer than I was expecting, but it's done. Mostly done. It's kind of done. It's definitely done-ish. So, I'm not terribly happy with the roof. I think the roof's just that little bit boring. The diorite isn't really popping for me. It's like it hasn't really pulled through. The diorite worked out here because it had so many other things going on. It was kind of just linking things together. But in here, not exactly keen. It isn't melding. So melding is probably the thing that I need to do. Over here, we've got this thing going on. This is just the torture chamber. What I've done is we've only caught up maybe 3/4 of the spawn chunk, of not spawn chunk, the slime chunk. But it doesn't really matter because this is going to spawn enough for me to be entertained. You can already see that there's some slime guts hanging around there. Just going to stand back a little bit and see what happens. Because I always come in here and there's always slime getting whacked around, and I love it. I just hope that it keeps them contained. Because that's the only spawnable area in here. Everything else is spawn-proofed, lit up, hidden lighting, all of the nice things. So, all of our stuff out on the walls. Looking good. I've got a lot of gaps still, but they're going to get filled in as I go. Now, the reason that it's going to take so long, actually, I've got some extra long-term storage here as well. The reason it's going to take so long is because all of this is the stuff from above, which has been moved down, which has to be sorted. And then all of this as well. And then we've got a few more to go as well. So these need to go down, these need to go down. Basically, all of these are completely full, so yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll rip out the bin. I'll leave the bin there, that's fine. And then the plan is, as you can see, this is just dropping all of the drops straight on top of there because I've got shulkers and chests and all sorts full of all of this stuff and I don't need it, basically. So this can get pulled down and I'm going to turn it into a nano farm down below because I've got bone meal coming out my ears. All my farms produce bone meal. I think this one's going to stay where it is because it's kind of nice where it is. But most of the stuff is going to move downstairs and we're going to build a whole pile of nano farms just to get exactly what I need when I need it. So there we go, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, let me know down in the comments. It's been a long one for me, a surprising long one, very distracting, but we got there in the end. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Of course, if you did, please do leave a like. And if you want to see some more, drop me a subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye!